On the night of November 13, 2022 in Moscow, Idaho, located in the United States, 4 young students of the University of Idaho were brutally murdered at a nearby off-campus residence where they lived. Ethan Chapin was a 20-year-old freshman and member of the Sigma Chi fraternity. He was majoring in recreation, sport, and tourism management at the College of Education, Health, and Human Sciences. Madison Mogan was a Lake City High graduate, also a 21-year-old senior from Coeur d'Alene, who was majoring in marketing at the College of Business and Economics. Xana Kernodle, a 20-year-old junior from Post Falls who was majoring in marketing at the College of Business and Economics. She was also a member of the Pi Beta Phi sorority. Kaylee Goncalves, a 21-year-old senior from Rathdrum, who graduated from Lake City High, majoring in general studies in the College of Letters, Arts, and Social Sciences. Saturday, November 12, 2022 at 8:57 p.m. Kaylee posted a series of cheerful pictures on Instagram with the caption, "One lucky girl to be surrounded by these people every day." In one of the photos, Madison sits on Kaylee's shoulders, as Ethan and Xana stand next to them smiling. According to authorities, that Saturday night of November 12 between 10 p.m. and 1:30 a.m., Madison and Kaylee hung out at the Corner Club, a downtown bar. The 2 victims were caught on a surveillance video inside the bar just before the massacre. A leaked image of the surveillance video showed that the 2 women were standing among a group of people at around 1:32 a.m., just before leaving the bar. Ethan and Xana went to a party together at the Sigma Chi house on campus, according to the police reports. Sunday, November 13 at about 1:41 a.m., Madison and Kaylee were captured on a Twitch livestream at a food truck in downtown Moscow, where they ordered carbonara and chatted with people nearby. A man wearing a hoodie standing near them became the subject of intense online speculation, but police later said he is not a suspect. Joseph Woodall, who manages the food truck, told police that the 2 students did not seem to be in distress or in danger in any way. The following clip where the 2 women can be seen is taken from the Twitch livestream of the food truck. Madison and Kaylee show up at the food truck. After they get their food, Madison and Kaylee leave the food truck. Sunday, November 13 at 1:45 a.m., Ethan and Xana returned home from Sigma Chi. At 1:56 a.m., according to family and friends, Madison and Kaylee got a sorority driving service which drove them to their home. The driver told police the girls were super excited about going home to chow down on mac and cheese as he opened up about how the slayings have weighed on him. He also says, "I've replayed that night a million times over trying to think if there was some sign or some detail that something was amiss, but there was nothing." 2 females that survived the massacre and who were Madison's and Kylie's roommates, returned home from their night out at around 1 a.m. Sunday, November 13 between 2:26 a.m. and 2:44 a.m., Kaylee called her ex-boyfriend Jack Ducour 7 times, according to Olivia Goncalves, Kaylee's sister. Police have cleared Jack Ducour as a suspect. Sunday, November 13 around 3:30 a.m., footage of the Moscow neighborhood shows that a white Hyundai Elantra was seen driving around the student's house 3 times, beginning just before 3:30 a.m. Sunday, November 13 at 4 a.m., Xana received a DoorDash delivery. Around the same time, one of the surviving roommates, identified as DM in court documents, was woken up by what she said sounded like her roommate playing with her dog upstairs. Sunday, November 13 at 4:12 a.m., phone records show that Xana was on TikTok. According to Dylan Mortensen, who survived the massacre, sometime after 4 a.m. crying could be heard from Xana's room along with a male voice saying something along the lines of, "It's okay. I'm going to help you." Court documents say a security camera from a nearby home captured audio of a whimper, loud thud, and a dog barking. Dylan tells that she opened her bedroom door once more and saw a man with bushy eyebrows, black clothes and a mask covering their mouth and nose walk past her as she stood frozen in shock in the doorway to her room. He walked towards a sliding glass door in the home, and she then went into her room and locked the door. Sunday, November 13th at 4:20 a.m., the white Hyundai Elantra is captured speeding away from the Moscow area. Sunday, November 13th between 4 a.m. and 4:26 a.m., the 4 victims were stabbed to death with a fixed blade knife on the second and third floor of the home. Police did not arrive on the scene until noon that day after a 911 call was made to report an unconscious person. The surviving roommates called friends to the house because they believed one of the second-floor victims had passed out. The police then found 4 people dead of stab wounds in 2 separate rooms in the house. The murder weapon has not yet been recovered. Nearly 7 weeks after the slayings, on the 30th of December 2022, a suspect was arrested in Pennsylvania. The suspect that was arrested is Bryan Kohberger, a PhD criminology student and teaching assistant at Washington State University's Pullman campus, which was only 9 miles away from the University of Idaho where the 4 students attended. After weeks of investigation and more than 19,000 tips, Bryan was taken into custody at the home of his parents in Pennsylvania. Bryan appeared in an Idaho court on January 12, 2023, and a preliminary hearing was set for June 26, 2023. He waived his right to a speedy preliminary hearing, with his defense team asking the court for time to prepare for the case. Kohberger is facing 4 counts of first-degree murder and a count of felony burglary and is being held without bail. Rest in peace, Ethan Chapin, Madison Mogan, Xana Kernodle, Kaylee Goncalves.